Hello there folks and welcome to episode 34 now of the WWE 2009 TEW 2013 Let's Play. You join us on our last step on the road towards Wrestlemania. We have the Elimination Chamber for 2010. We have 17 segments on this show, as hopefully we have put everything together in that last step, as I say, towards Wrestlemania. Some of the feuds will be made clear for where we're going for Mania, some not so much, and the rest of them will build up in the next 5 weeks on our build towards Mania. So for this show, we are going to be booking it from the Chase Field in the Southwest region, which is in Phoenix, Arizona. Very hard to find a venue suitable for the amount of fans expected, so this was literally the only place that was really remotely close, if I'm honest, to what we were looking for. You know, 43,000 attendance, 49, but next was like 20,000, so we'll go with that. The industry is booming, and A95, the economy's getting better, still pretty poor, but it's getting better. And yeah, let's just hope it's a good show. Let's hope it kind of closes, I say, some feuds. Some feuds will start from it, and yeah, we'll begin our way towards WrestleMania. So let's kick on with the show, guys. I hope you enjoy it. Here we go. It is Elimination Chamber 2010. So we start off with pyrotechnics for the first time in a while. As I say, the show opens with that. Before the lights are raised and several sections of the excited crowd are shown moving various signs, the focus then switches to the announce table where Michael Cole and Jerry the King Lawler introduce and hype tonight's show, and the expected impact the likes of Shawn Michaels and Kane will have as they're about to take on Triple H and John Cena in our main event. And I got an A90 rating there, so a perfect start. Obviously continues the WWE storyline for the title. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just a show to get this off to a bang, with that segment. Michael Cole's developing better performance skills as they basically highlight that that's going to be our main event this evening. First off, the announcers put over the fact that we'll be seeing the Hart Dynasty take on Crime Time in our opening contest. This was a C63, no real factors there to be included. So we can get straight into that match. And about the feature, great action, but not much in the way of heat. Crime Time defeated the Hart Dynasty in 12:41 when JTG defeated Tyson Kidd by pinfall with a spinning headlock drop. Crime Time make defense number 1 of their World Tag Team titles. B-76, so a very good opener there. Obviously David Hart Smith and Tyson Kidd will have excellent chemistry, and the storyline advances between these two teams. Whether we continue or add a third team, yet to be decided. Shad is improving his technical skills, which is always good. Negatives there, only for prestige, length and the low experience of the announce team, so very happy with that, and a good opener to the show. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and let me introduce to you my client, Wade Barrett. Mr. Barrett, the future of this industry, a sure thing future world champion. Tonight, however, he must defend his NXT championship against an old-timer, the US champion Booker T. A man who Mr. Barrett, alongside his peers in the Nexus, dismantled many weeks ago. Barrett then says, and about that, why the hell do I need to defend my title against Booker T? It's not my fault that this has-been, obviously his accent would make it say has-been, was in the way. Talk about preventing the future from taking over. It's a disgrace. But regardless, and then he goes to continue, but Booker T's music hits and it cuts him off. But a solid promo from Heyman and Barrett, and that is a B79 leading up to their match. All positives from the dirt sheet. Match itself, pretty poor, although I think we can put down the Booker T's had a lot of poor matches since returning. And about it featured great action and an average heat. Wade Barrett defeated Booker T in 12:59 by pinfall with Wasteland. Wade Barrett makes defense number 1 of his NXT Championship title. C-59, Paul Heyman did some good work at ringside. Great pairing between these two as well. The colour commentary gave the match a boost. No skill improvements. Let's look at the negatives. Booker T's low morale, declining physical ability, the length of the match, and a low experience and lowering the crowd's mood, but still, for a mid-card match, it's pretty decent as we continue the build-up of Wade Barrett. Having successfully defended his championship, Wade Barrett then holds the title aloft in one hand while standing over the fallen Booker T. While this happens, Paul Heyman simply stands and applauds his client, Wade Barrett. So again, the good pairing of Wade Barrett and Paul Heyman is highlighted. B-76, sorry, is very good as well. Just being done to a cold crowd is the only negative here. And about the feature, great action and a good crowd. Kofi Kingston, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin defeated the legacy of Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase in 10-18 when Kofi Kingston defeated Ted DiBiase with Trouble in Paradise. B78 is a very surprisingly good result, good rating there. Really had nothing for all 6 guys, but wanted to continue the rise of Kofi Kingston, so I thought let's put this match together, and a great result there for Kofi. Randy Orton is improving technical, Chris Sabin in Rumble. Let's have a look at our negatives here. Just Sabin and Rhodes being unable to go all out, the inconsistency of Cody Rhodes, and the length and the low experience, because obviously it was only 10 minutes and we had a main eventer in there. And about the feature, great action and a good crowd. The Miz defeated Jack Swagger and Evan Bourne in 8:33 when the Miz defeated Evan Bourne by pinfall with skull-crushing finale. Just a C64. Again, really never had anything for these guys, so continuing on there, the US title feud kind of thing, even though the title's not involved. I felt it was the best way to get them all involved and to give Miz a win and get him some momentum. So, quite pleased with that. It's not great, but it's okay. Not the worst. And the negatives there, again, very few, just inconsistency, length and low experience. And about the feature, great action and a good crowd. Christian defeated Dolph Ziggler in 13:39 by pinfall with a kill switch. Christian wins the WWE Intercontinental title. This is a B-74, so very, very happy with that. This is much better than their SmackDown match. And of course, Christian becomes the champion. This will lead to a future feud that will be coming up shortly, but very happy with that. No skill improvements. Let's see what the dirt sheet says. Again, just length, the prestige, and Christian not being able to go all out, but very happy. That's a good rating there. As Christian heads up the ramp, his music cuts out and we see a sign on the Titantron. He returns this Friday on SmackDown. Who could it be? They get a B-74. Obviously, I've not been able to use the guy I want to use. But we do have someone coming back or returning this Friday night on SmackDown. So, simple question is, guys, who do you think it could be? So, definitely, I'll remind you again at the end of the show. Put it in the comment section if you get any idea who you think it could be. That's making this sign towards Christian. Let me know what you think. But Dirt Sheet just has limited for being short. Next up, we've got a promo from Chris Jericho. Tonight is the night where Chris Jericho finally gets his rightful opportunity. It's taken week after week after week for me to get the matchup that I deserve. And finally, the WWE have listened. It is a disgrace how hypocritical the WWE have been, however. Put me inside a hellacious structure which could potentially end my career. Thankfully, the competition within the structure should see me reign victorious, and with the Big Show backing me up, I shall become the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. So Jericho's confident, he's confident that Big Show's going to help him, and that is a B+88 for his promo. Not too bad. Could have been better, but obviously he likes a drink and it was limited. We then see SmackDown announce team Joey Styles and Matt Striker, and for some reason I put Joey Mercury in there. Amazing that that's still got a B-74, but we Joey Mercury instead of Joey Styles. But it's just them hyping up the match. They hype up SmackDown's main event in the Elimination Chamber for the World Heavyweight Championship. CM Punk, Batista, Jeff Hardy, The Big Show, Chris Jericho, The Undertaker. It's simple. Who prevails? So who's going to be the World Heavyweight Champion? Will Taker retain, or will it be a new champion? The match is, holy shit, I did not actually expect that to score that highly. That's why it wasn't made the main event of the complete show. But I'm delighted with that. A bout that featured great action and great heat from the audience. The Undertaker defeated Jeff Hardy, Batista, Chris Jericho, CM Punk and The Big Show in an Elimination Chamber match in 24:54 when The Undertaker defeated Chris Jericho by pinfall with a chokeslam. Taker makes defence number 4 of the World Heavyweight title at B+88. That is, wow. I say I'd never expected anything near a B+88. I thought the way Jeff's been recently, Batista's not overly getting great ratings. I kind of thought we'd struggle in that sense, but a great rating there. A great showing for Taker. He improves his performance skills, as does Jeff, as does Chris Jericho, and Jericho improves his flying skills. Negatives, mostly Jeff Hardy. So you think if you take Jeff Hardy out and put someone else in there, we could have been looking at a 90 odd rating. But a great result, and one thing we can guarantee is that The Undertaker will be defending his title at Wrestlemania. We then head backstage and we see Triple H approach John Cena before they head out to the ring for our main event. Triple H says, "So tonight, are you ready?" Cena says, "Of course I'm ready. I'm the WWE Champion. I was born ready. I do not half-arse anything." Triple H will then reply, "It's good to know you're ready, but more importantly, can I trust you? Maybe you'll try and get the upper hand before our match at WrestleMania." Cena says, "I wouldn't worry about trusting me, although with your history, maybe I should worry about trusting you." So B-77, not amazing, but again continues the storyline for the title. Triple H shows more charisma, and it teases some tension before the main event. We then have a hype video for the main event. It documents basically what has been in the YouTube series so far. It documents the Survivor Series main event, Shawn Michaels' turn, Triple H then winning the Royal Rumble, and then Triple H getting his revenge. It ends with the WrestleMania logo, knowing that 3 of the men in this match will compete for the title. At B+85, the WWE title storyline continues. Only limited for being short, so that's not too bad. I don't think it's going to deliver as well as the title match, but the tag match itself delivers with a 82B. Not great, but we'll take it. In the match that had some excellent in-ring action and great heat from the audience, Triple H and John Cena defeated Shawn Michaels and Kane in 22:41 when Triple H defeated Kane with a pedigree. It's a B82. The WWE title storyline has advanced with the segment. Cena improves technical and performance skills, as does Triple H. Kane improves performance. The dirt sheet, just low morale, declining physical ability and length, but basically it puts all the momentum with Triple H. Could he be the favourite going into the match at WrestleMania? So the match ends and Hunter and Cena celebrate. HBK is out in the ramp, crouched as he struggles to his feet. He has his title in his hand. Both Cena and Hunter notice him and stare him down. As both of them signal their intention to take his WWE Championship from him at WrestleMania. This is a B85 segment, or B+85. It just signals, that Shawn's feeling the pressure. One of these guys could take his title. Shawn Michaels looks good in this, and the storyline continues. Negatives there, just the low morale of Triple H, and the segment for being limited because it was short. And overall, a B+84, and this show has increased their popularity in 15 regions. Straight away, I think we'll praise CM Punk, we'll praise Batista, and Chris Jericho, because they're 3 guys who really did well in that main event. I'm just going to pick the 3 out of the 6. So Punk was pleased, Batista was pleased, as was Chris Jericho. So interesting to see where this leaves us. Tony Greer's left the company, that's cool. But fantastic reviews is good to see. Nothing overly noticeable there. Quick look at an email. And look who's back from injury. Is that a hint for a future storyline? Who remains to be seen. 602 is great, and that puts us in a great position as we head towards the next pay-per-view, which is of course WrestleMania. I don't actually know which WrestleMania this would be. I really should know that. If I just go to pre-book, will that tell me? I can't remember what number this is. I think if I go to schedule actually and double click on it. 26. And so apparently this is WrestleMania 26 we're going towards. Is that right? 2015 was 31. Aye, that's right. Aye. So WrestleMania 26 we're going towards. But yeah, I mean, there'll be a couple of feuds, obviously. The triple threat match is guaranteed. But apart from that, we'll bring back Money in the Bank, we'll have some other things, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully it's a really good pay-per-view. So if you enjoyed this show, guys, I also just noticed we actually booked that on a Saturday for some reason, because we're now on Sunday. Amazing things you notice, isn't it? But anyway, as I say, guys, if you enjoyed the show, please leave a like. If you get any comments, please leave them in the comments section. Who do you think Christian's mystery opponent's going to be, even though it's kind of made a little bit obvious, but that should be an exciting feud nonetheless. That's it. Even if you just watched the video, guys, just leave a like for that as well. Anything just to try and get it more noticed out there, and hopefully more people can recognise TEW, and we can get more people in within the community, which is always a good thing for TEW going forward. And yeah, until next time, this is 21 Maxwell, and hopefully I shall see you for the next episode as we head towards WrestleMania. Bye bye.